Yeah.
Okay, cool. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I am... Okay, so I've been waiting all day for this. I have no idea what I want to do for like the first step. Super great. So, okay, so where do we want to start with the campaign? So I have all the characters at this point, so I'm actually going to copy those links. Put them in here. Because the thing that we don't want to lose sight of is the characters and their stories. They're going to be each telling their own unique thing. So I should probably actually add a page for characters. And this would be for Tristan Deadtoe. And we're gonna work on your character just because you're here. Now, do you like the name Tristan Deadtoe?
Yes.
Okay.
So D&D Beyond, right, has a randomized fantasy name generator, and I just clicked on it a few times, and normally it's not good. But I actually liked it.
Okay. Yeah, I very much like the name Tristan too. Okay, so we got that. Do you have anything in your head insofar as like a backstory, right?
So I chose like the book's generic background as a bounty hunter, and my whole thing, right, is I don't even know if he's like what alignment he's gonna be, but pretty much he basically is doing it for money, right? That's like what the whole thing is. And he first found out about this in a... So, wow, this is real rough.
Hey, that's what this
Can
is
you
all
tell
about.
I've not thought about this at all?
Hey, no, that's all good. That's basically the whole like point of this is like we're doing it from the ground up, right?
Yeah. So this is modern times, right?
Yep. Modern-ish. You haven't seen Fantasy High. It would be so helpful if you ever watched anything. But sorry. But yeah, it would be like Fantasy High-ish, where or Bright. Do you know that movie?
Yeah, no.
Okay. It's basically like fantasy races in modern times, starring Will Smith and all this other stuff. He's got an orc cop partner.
Oh yeah. Okay. That sounds very familiar.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like that, I guess, but a zombie apocalypse. So like all the world building stuff doesn't really matter.
Okay. Well, so Tristan, right? He grew up in a big city, and with the big city comes some dark secrets.
Okay.
And while he was
dark secrets in terms of like stuff that he did in the past, or stuff that he was bore witness to, or just secrets in the city itself?
Stuff that he's witnessed to.
Okay.
Anyway, he was just out and about on the streets doing his daily stuff. He was a normal person, right?
Yep.
And he crossed an alley, decided, well, he didn't decide. He heard some, like, suspicious noise. So he decided to peek in the alley because, curiosity killed the cat. He's a human, by the way. He's not a tabaxi, which would have been funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he sees a weird ritual, or he couldn't really explain it, but it was something he's never seen before. And he decided.
Now I kind of hate to grill you on this because you're kind of improving this. What did the ritual entail?
It looked like a witchcraft, essentially. He still doesn't know, honestly.
Okay, so I guess like could the sound have been like chanting essentially?
Yeah, like in another language that he's never heard.
Okay.
Which is abyssal.
Okay.
But he doesn't know abyssal.
Okay.
So he decided to go in further to spectate, because he's a very curious person and he's not very wise. While he was doing that, he accidentally knocked over a trash can and made noise, and the people turned to look at him, and they quickly stopped him and cornered him, and they tried to sacrifice him, but he made some deals to do whatever it takes to not be sacrificed, right?
Okay.
And that entails.
Did he make these deals with the people themselves, or with whatever demonic entity they were worshiping?
The people, well, essentially the people themselves, because they were the physical beings there.
Okay.
Excuse me. And so they decided to take him up on that, to basically be like what's it called?
Like a guinea pig?
Like a kill for hire type of thing. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, assassin.
No, not really.
Mercenary?
Probably. He is sent out to
Hitman?
hitman. Yes,
Okay, Hitman.
that's it.
Okay.
He was essentially sent out with names to whack people. And everything was going good. He crossed one person that. Hello?
Hello. No, I'm still here. I'm just typing this stuff out.
Oh no, it's Gage.
Oh.
Sorry,
Hey, you're not
essentially,
allowed here.
No? I've been listening to the same.
But essentially, the person that he crossed came with a counter offer. I can get you out of this debt with these people because they're
Thank you for the
shady.
follow, Mark of Kings. 16.
Oh, hello.
Sorry about that. What were you saying?
You're good. Like, I can get you out of this deal. You don't have to do this work anymore. These people are shady. They're up to no good. You're gonna end up basically dead if you keep, like, doing what they ask.
Okay.
And
So this person, were they a target of this cult?
yes,
Okay. Face someone. Let's see. Face someone who reasoned with Tristan, telling him that there was a way out. Yeah.
welcome. We are coming up with my character on the spot, basically.
Yep.
Beautiful.
That's all good.
And word got out, and it got back to the cult. And essentially, when Tristan tried to come back to them, like, hey, I did your bidding, I got rid of this dude for you, they obviously knew it was a lie, and they took him and made him more than just a regular human. And that is where he became a blood hunter.
Okay.
They gave him the last name Dead Toe. Like, yeah.
Does he not have toes? Is that the whole thing, or?
No,
Or is
it
it
was
like
just. Is it like what?
like a
Did you-
toe tag that you would like put on a corpse?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
It's like a toe tag that you put on a corpse in a morgue.
Oh, I like that. So, would it be possible to say that, like, he is actually undead?
He's a dead man walking.
Okay.
He's not undead, but like
Okay.
basically his normal life. The person who he was is dead. I guess.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so with that, this is a good bit of information. Does Tristan have any relatives potentially that are still alive or dead?
You know,
even.
Tristan has a sister
A sister. Okay.
named Tristan with a Y. No, just kidding.
Where do you put the Y?
Yes. At the beginning, it's a silent Y.
Okay. Y. Okay. Yeah.
No.
We don't have to come up with a name for her. The name is the least important part.
His sister's name is Jane Doe.
Jane Doe. Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna make it dough, like the cooking dough that you cook with.
Perfect. They were very close until Tristan started acting shady after dealing with the cult. And their relationship kind of severed. And she tried to figure out what was happening. Like, basically bugging his phone or, like, following him.
Mhm.
and that didn't really work out for her.
In terms of like he kept on avoiding her, or was she
No,
like?
she was caught.
Oh, okay, okay.
So they took care of her.
Oh, so she's not a living sister anymore.
No, not anymore.
Okay.
But he doesn't know that. He still thinks she's like playing like the silent treatment.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Which, oh fuck, yeah. No, this is some like really good world building too. Like out of your backstory.
You're welcome.
Like now I have a cult that I can like play around with. Okay, abducted by the cult, and killed. Tristan does not know. Okay, she is dead. Okay, cool. Do we want to get into a little bit more with the person who told Tristan there was a way out, and then also what happened to that person?
You know,
Or do we want to kind of take the approach of like what Tristan doesn't know, like you don't know almost, right? With regards to the backstory.
yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like so like as far as Tristan's aware, like he spared this person, but like what happened to them after, like that's up to me, right?
Yeah, that could be later, way down the line.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Any particular reason why Tristan would be assigned to this person, or would it just kind of be like a no questions asked, just go kill this person kind of situation?
He was
Hello?
told
Sorry.
that this person was creating a world-ending like experiment.
Okay.
Which isn't good. Like, this cult has lied to him a bunch, but this, he believes, like, he doesn't want the world to end. Like, no one does, right?
Yeah.
But when he went out, like, he took that no questions asked. Like, oh, this guy's gonna end the world. I'm gonna go take care of it.
Holy shit! I already have a link between you and Savannah's character. By the way, just putting that out there.
You're welcome. That's exactly my
intention.
thoughts. You're welcome.
So this is actually going to be faced. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. And then I guess not that it really. I mean, it could matter. Anything Tristan got up to earlier in life?
He was like the most boring person, to be honest. He had a day, like 9 to 5 job at a desk. So when he heard this noise from the alleyway, he took that chance because that was the most exciting thing that has ever happened to him.
And is it okay? Yeah, no, I can get behind that. Okay, so
So when he
So-
started acting shady around his sister, that was like major red flags. Like what's happening, right?
yep. Okay, cool. This gives me a good bit of stuff to work with. So I'm very appreciative of that. Let's see. So, I guess the question now is what? I don't know what city. Like obviously I'm gonna base the city off of our city. I don't want to give the name of our city though.
I was thinking like a New York type of city.
A New York type of city. Yeah. Okay. Let's do like a. Yeah, we can have part of it like out in the suburbs. Yeah. Okay. New York-ish city is going to be where the campaign at least starts, right? Okay. What do we call this place? Any ideas?
Old York. Just
Old
kidding.
York. You could always call it New Donk City.
New Duck City.
Yes. Yes, New Dawn.
No, let's see. What? Okay, let's go ahead and on our other on this page, right? No, not that page. On this page, we're going to look up weird U.S. city names.
We love names. We love coming up with names for everything. Because why not?
Yeah, as much as I said, like, oh, the name is like the least important part. Like, it's the least important part for other people, in terms of that stuff. If I don't get the name, I get writer's block, like really bad. And then once I figure out
Oatmeal, Texas.
Oatmeal, Texas. We could do that. We could set this in Texas.
No.
No. God, no.
PP, Ohio.
What about New Mexico, Missouri?
New Mexico, Missouri?
It's a real place.
Okay.
We can have it full, like, straight to the point, Frankenstein. What was it? You passed it.
Yeah, sorry. Frankenstein, Missouri.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily want to like have it be in a place, like in a rural place, I guess. Like obviously, like this is just like the name that we're coming up with, right? I feel like this is a bad
It's gonna
place.
be like a fictional city, right?
Yeah. But in my experience, like these weird names are like super. These are weird for the wrong reasons, though, right? Like.
Yeah. Well, do we want to? You want to just be like real on the nose with it, with like a B budget, you know, like welcome to fucking Pizzaville or something, you know, home of Domino's versus Papa John's.
I mean, there's Burger Hut. We could name it Burger. Just like a hyper capitalized, you know, like New York City, brought to you by Red Bull. Almost, right?
Do we want like fantasy names?
Yeah.
Or are we looking more modern?
Well, kind of more modern. Like I don't know. Yeah, let's do fantasy names. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about like holding everyone up on this. Fantasy cities. That's an image. Okay.
Fantasy football.
City name generate. There we go. Also, to anyone watching, don't feel ashamed to look up a name generator. They're always bad, but like sometimes they're good. Being consistent with your languages or whatever, you have to be at the level of like Martin or Tolkien or like something like that. Just don't worry about it. It's a game. There's Vlopford. I like Vlopford.
It's got a nice feel to it.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry. I wish I could find the better headset. I said that's got a nice feel to it.
Yeah. Like especially if we take it from being like a like a New Yorkish city and kind of make it more like mid-sized almost. Like kind of just like maybe not so much New York but more Albany, I guess. Or Anaheim versus Los Angeles, you know? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is my campaign. So Vlopford it is, and it's gonna be like a mid-sized city. Is gonna be the city. Okay, cool. So we got Vlopford. What are the notable locations in Vlopford? In terms of, well, I guess I shouldn't even like go for there. Okay, so should probably establish. Okay, zombie apocalypse. I can type. And what's going to be the central tension? What's going to be the main threat of this thing? It's obviously going to be the zombies. And what questions are going to be asked? It's going to be, where did they come from? Why are the zombies a thing? Okay, so the answer to that first question is going to be no clue. At least it's, well, not where did they come from, but like why are the zombies a thing? That's an important enough question. Then how do we get rid of them? Cool. Zombies are a thing because people's bodies are no. So, in that instance, that means that resurrection no longer work. So they used to before, they do not anymore. Is part of this. Is that palatable to everyone here?
Yeah, I don't think any of us would have those type of spells, so
Okay, cool. Well,
works for me.
Yeah, we have a Tempest cleric, but even so, like just kind of the logic of like once you die, it's like that's it. You're a zombie. The rest of the party now has to fight you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. But it would kind of give. Huh?
Sorry, the clerics are not going to be interested in resurrection anyway.
Okay. Cool. Okay, zombies are a thing because people's bodies are no longer staying dead when they die. Process is near instant upon death. Beyond that, though, wouldn't exactly be like an engaging zombie apocalypse if there wasn't like a situation where it's like, okay, you get bit by a zombie, now you're turning kind of thing. So, how do we express that? I feel like, in terms of like a fantasy thing, it would just be like a curse almost. Kind of like the ghoul if it attacks you, right? You have to make a save versus getting inflicted with paralysis. So possibly like if a zombie bites you, you have to make a save versus having to deal with like turning and like over the course of the next couple of days you can try and take measures to prevent the zombification. How does that sound to everyone?
Good to me. It makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
It's also like a nice built-in narrative device to like, okay, shit, this person got bit. And we don't have any more antidote or whatever. Which would mean that, let's see, so stuff like greater and lesser restoration do not work on the zombification curse. Wish only allows de-zombification for one individual. Just gonna lay those rules down too. I'm gonna say that someone tried, like as far as like greater society as a whole, kind of thing. Like here are things that we all know don't work, for the most part, you know. Okay, but that would also mean that okay, so how? Okay, how do get? I'm gonna organize this a lot more later on, so it's not like as stream of consciousness-y. How do we get rid of zombies? So, if magic spells aren't doing the trick, possibly alchemy, right? Brew potions. Expensive. Now, this actually kind of also brings up a bit of an idea, right? So this is like a zombie apocalypse kind of situation. Does gold have value anymore, right? Or would it just kind of break down to being like a bartery kind of economy between like the small communities?
Probably like a bartery type of economy, since like it's depicted basically everywhere that people just steal stuff anyway, like in like shows and stuff.
Okay, yeah. Or potentially could it be like gold essentially becomes like a fiat currency in terms of like caps from not Borderlands, Fallout, right? Where like caps on them by themselves don't really have any value, but like they're just like the thing that we all agree like to trade with essentially for money. Like would gold still hold like like basically you're not dealing with consistent prices from place to place, but you're still dealing in gold, potentially.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
Yeah, just to make like markets easier.
yeah, yeah. Although bartering definitely does like I don't know. I like as a DM, I'm kind of like thinking like which one would I rather run is like a bartering kind of system, or like still with gold, but like now I have to figure out like what kind of pricing structures every salesperson you run into has, right? Yeah. I'll get around to that eventually, but like expensive materials too. For to undoing zombification, or at least suppressing. So like a crazy expensive potion will completely cure you of the zombification. A weaker one will just like you have a week extra before it starts progressing in your body again. Which actually, that would not be a bad like initial driving force, right? For like the like to kick off the campaign, right? It's just like okay, you get bit by a zombie. These other people get bit by the zombie. Get out, like you're kicked out of the community because what if you turn kind of thing. And now it's on you guys to figure out how to try and find a cure almost for yourselves. So I'm just gonna put a pin in that real quick. Okay. Okay, so nope, not what I was going for. Whoops. This is what I'm going for. Alrighty, so we have all that so far. I guess it would come down to building up Flopford. Would probably be the next step of like trying to figure out like the landmarks and all that stuff. But actually, Gage, since we got you here, would you be willing to potentially get a start working on like your character's backstory and everything?
Sure.
Okay. What? And I'm really sorry. Pitters? Is that your name?
Patters?
Patters. Okay.
Okay, so my name, like when I say it, it's just gonna be like the sounds of like rain hitting the ground, you know?
Okay.
Like rain patters, you know?
Cool. Let's see if this does it. Yep. Okay. And actually, I need to save this anyways. Sorry. Save as. Okay. Sorry about that. So, what was Patters up to before the for the zombie apocalypse?
Uh, so I was raised in like an apocalypse, like doomsday sect of the church, you know, like the
Holy
end is
shit.
nigh kind of people.
I'm sorry, just like this. Holy shit. Okay. Raised in a dooms. Sorry, I'm saying holy shit because Adam over here was like, I got involved with a cult. So
Sick.
okay, sorry. So I grew up raised in a doomsday cult.
Right, and we were basically like doomsday preppers, right? Just like learning like magic, getting ready for the end of the world.
Okay.
But like very devout people, you know?
Yeah. Do we want to name the god that is the one god of this world, or
I mean, I was gonna kind of leave that up to you.
Sandra.
Sandra?
No, just kidding.
Sandra. Yes.
Achilles.
Achilles?
No, yeah, I'm just joking. Let's see. Yeah, I'll come
like
with
John. Because we all prayed to John.
John. Okay. Cool.
Or, no, like don't stick with that. That's just the space filler.
Yeah. I'm gonna call him
Hit
placeholder.
the fantasy name generator.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Over there, let's get it on.
Oh, it'd probably help if I actually did this on the stream instead of my other thing. Fantasy names. God and goddess names. Sweet. God of. Like it would have to be like a god of creation. Let's do neutral names. I like this personally. It's gonna take you like 10 seconds to figure out what this is, but
Tobias.
yeah, maybe not. Lunir kind of has a good like I don't know light-ish sound, even though it says God of Shadows.
I like Elmo.
Elmos.
Hell yeah.
No, not Elmos. Elmo.
Elmo. Let's go ahead and try again, right? Dunir, Oxdis. Oxdis, holy shit, dude. Or I guess so do you want your character to worship like the god, or do you want your character to worship like a devil almost?
Honestly, I feel like like we would have been more like Branch Davidians, just kind of like doing our own thing, getting ready, you know. Like, I feel like we would have still been praying to like the one true God, you know.
Okay. So sorry.
Maybe always.
Lunis. Sorry. One more time. What's that?
The Ulrus, God of Wonders, back on the page with Elmos. Like this stream is way far behind.
Oh. Well, maybe I can go back. No.
Oxtis, God of Beer, just popped up.
Let me see if I can actually gonna try and clip it. Should do it. How am I coming through here? That's bad. No, come on. Holy shit! I can from scratch. This is a weird VOD. Holy, like I can kind of backtrack in this video. Although bartering. Sorry. Okay. This should only take a second.
Let's get it going.
Let's go ahead and try again. Of course. It's gonna take Ulrus? Like okay, Ulrus, yeah. Let's do that. Figure out what this is. But or like just the god is Ulrus. Yeah.
I like that.
Cool.
Sorry, I was listening to the stream, so like I said something, Adam said something, it was like, wait, hold on, why are we talking about Thamias again? Anyways, yeah, so Ulrus, oh Jesus Christ, Ulrus is the god. Okay, sorry. So Doomsday Preppers gathering magical powers, not in the name of their god.
Yeah, because what's the last book of the Bible? Like, it's all coming to pass, you know? Like, they were doing this in the name of God so that they could be, like, the chosen people after like, the hell came up, you know?
Okay. Possibly like an accelerationist almost, where, like, we're going to...
Yeah.
Okay. Doing what they could to accelerate end of days. Okay, cool. And where are we going from there? Terribly sorry for sidetracking for so long.
The church got wiped out in the apocalypse, in the rapture. Everyone got raptured except for me.
Okay.
Because I was adopted in, you know?
Okay. And when the end of days finally came, okay, yeah.
Like, everyone either turned or, like, ascended or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
And one of the left behind.
How, like, what if potentially, right? So was, like, Patters, like, present for all this, or could it be the case that, like, Patters was, like, off doing something else while, like, the zombie apocalypse started? I mean, I guess this would kind of get into, like, the Session Zero stuff, but...
I mean, like, I figure I was probably off doing something, like, in the woods, scouting or hunting or something. I don't know how, like, yeah, we probably would have, like, hunted and gardened, you know? Had a little farm at our complex.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say raptured. Patters was out. Okay. Was out hunting for wood in nearby woods. When Patters came back. No one from the cult. Okay. And then I guess from there, where would, like, Patters go? Or I guess that would kind of, like, lead us to the start of the campaign almost. So we can actually go over like what happens directly after that in the Session Zero and get us to the starting point basically at that point. Anything Patters did before or after, or was it like literally like lived in a cult the entire time, no outside contact, no anything like that?
Yeah, that was it. Like I lived in this cult of like mostly humans, maybe like some just humanoid races in general. Like maybe some halflings, gnomes, elves. Oh, there was definitely elves and dwarves because I speak Elvish and Dwarvish for
Okay.
whatever reason, but I don't.
So, could it be the case that like, so you were adopted in? Was it like as a baby, or was it as like a small child?
It would have been like as a hatchling. Like maybe they killed my parents or something. I don't know. But like I've lived there my whole life,
Okay.
and didn't really have contact with the outside world. But like there were people that like came to the compound, like from the outside world.
Okay. And Patter's pronouns?
Bird, him,
Him? Okay.
they, it, like would literally be fine with any form of like being addressed.
Okay. Inhumans all their life. I'm just gonna go with they in that case. Okay. So we got that adopted at a very young age. Any particular cult members that stick out in Patters' esteem? Like any uh, particular
Like
cultists that took Patters under their wing or anything like that?
like like the David Koresh of the group would have
Uh,
been like we'll say he's like we'll come up with a name. But like the cult leader, he would have taken me under his wing and like used me as like a scout and maybe like a spy kinda. Like I was like his watch.
okay. Used their natural gift of. Do you have proficiency in stealth and perception?
Just a minute.
Oh.
Do you have proficiency with
Damn.
stealth or something?
Sorry. What's the question?
Do you have proficiency with stealth and perception? But you do. So, yeah.
I do.
These are natural gifts of stealth and perception. To scout out. Any particular thing that they would send you out to scout for?
Like the FBI and ATF.
Oh, okay.
Or like just for like food mostly.
Okay.
Go and find like some dinner for everyone.
Okay.
Something.
Could it potentially be like from Patter's perspective, right? Like no knowledge of the outside world, doesn't even know what FBI, ATF, all that stuff is. Could it just be like bad men? Like you see anyone like wearing sunglasses or something like that?
Yeah, it just would have been like an alarm system.
Okay.
Like a first stream.
Okay. So bad. Oh, also, how old is Patters?
I think I said 15. You can. It should be on the sheet there.
Oh shit. Okay. Features. Wait, no, that should be an
It's
extra.
20?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure it's 20.
20? Okay. I'll go with your hunch. Okay. And anyone else that would stick out to Patters as a member of the cult?
There was a nice old lady who like did a lot of knitting, and maybe like any of the like little children.
Okay. And how big was this cult? Would you say?
Maybe like maybe like 200 people at most.
Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that should be fine enough. And then whatever else is missing will get taken care of in session 0. Alrighty, yeah. So that's actually like a good, I don't know, mystery, a good quest for Patters to go out for is like, hey, where'd everyone go? Almost, even though like Patters has their own assumption, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we got that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm into it.
Okay, sweet.
I think it's cool.
Alrighty, so yeah, so we got to work out the Vlotford map, but we can work out the factions of Vlotford, and that'll be its own thing, actually. So where's the power in Vlotford? Uh, okay, so in order for this to work as well, I'm going to say, how many months into the zombie apocalypse should this be? I feel like, so if we know that Wish doesn't even like reconcile this issue, Greater Endless Restoration don't really take hold. I would say probably a good, like, what, 3-4 months? Maybe, like, what if we just give it a solid year of zombie apocalypse-ish-ness in the world? Just kind of let things get settled down and comfy in terms of, like, political stuff, I guess.
Yeah, we could do a year.
Okay, so the tower. So first up, we got that cult, that pesky cult. Then we're gonna have let's see. I would assume the police force would have some measure of equipment to handle such an invasion. Yeah, they're all basically militarized. Let's see. So there would be colonies. being established. Over Watford. Generally in hotels. Let's see. Okay, so I guess that this is kind of like a bit of a sticking point, right? Where would it make the most sense for a group of people to kind of gather and try and sustain a, like, I don't know, safety from like the zombies outside, almost like would a hotel be a good place that enough people would like go to and like kind of build a community off of, and like, you know, from there being able to scavenge and all that stuff. Everything.
Honestly, there's a whole running joke of, oh, if there were to be a zombie apocalypse, I would run to like the nearest Walmart or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what about like a store? Like a giant like Home Depot or something.
Okay, yeah. Superstores, hardware stores. Potentially even like, I don't know, how do we feel about like possibly like a high school campus almost, right? Potentially.
Like your downtown high school with the big metal fence with like the spikes on it,
Yeah, exactly.
made up of like 4 buildings.
Yeah, and like they got a big old field.
Like that fits.
Okay. Now let's see. I work around the university. I'm trying to think of if there's any like good, I don't know, spots to camp out at. Like stadiums, yeah. College campuses. I feel like the college campus like that would be like pretty. I don't know, not really well set up or anything like that, but uh, like that would almost be like the center of the civilized society, almost, right? Like the biggest power center. Potentially. Uh, um,
I could definitely see that happening.
okay.
Like there would be like, okay, so like take our city, right? Like our whole area. If shit went down, there would definitely be like, there's one sect at the university, there's one sect at that high school with the fence around it, There's another one at the Home Depot.
Yeah, and then
Like the university would be the biggest one, just on like landmass alone,
mm-hmm.
and the kind of people that would go there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and then um, so like residential areas, I would say I would say it would be safe to say that like residential spaces would be not a good place. Cowboy, what the fuck?
Too many hiding spots, no go.
Yeah.
For like
Yeah.
zombie or like, you know,
Yeah.
a wide open area would probably be better, which sounds weird, but
yeah, no, definitely. Let's see. So anywhere kind of like, so like a Costco kind of, yeah, but we already have that accounted for. trying to think of like what are buildings, right? If that makes any sense. Like where in a zombie apocalypse, potentially like. So I'm gonna base this city off our town, basically. Costco, yeah. Let's see. I mean, like that kind of covers it almost. Like I guess the only thing would be like a hotel or something like that. Would that be a good?
Like one of the resorts.
Yeah, actually, you know what? No, cause like in the university area, right? There's like a couple hotels, so like they would just be
Yeah, like a lot closer.
yeah, like those places would be fine because they're well within the borders of like one of these communities. Okay, yeah, so never mind about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, like that one by the Taco Bell specifically.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say yeah. There's a couple taco. There's one Taco
I
Bell.
don't want to get too specific. There's the Taco Bell and then like a 7-Eleven.
Okay, yeah.
Like a giant hotel.
You know, on this street in this zip code right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like across the street. Anyway, yeah. Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
that kind of situation. Yeah, I thought that was. Yeah, that's a hotel. Sorry. Yeah. So like that kind of situation. Okay. So we have that with where the power's coming from. Would the police station be a place? Yeah, it like pretty well guarded, pretty well whatever. Let's go ahead and say that there is a I don't want to say splinter faction, but like of mercenaries or just mercenary groups that'll go around to all of these communities and be like, hey, we'll take care of the zombies for you. Let's see.
I feel like we're gonna be one of those groups.
Potentially.
Probably.
Let's and then I guess from there, do we want like a national military presence almost, right? If that makes any sense.
Like the remnants of the army.
Yeah, basically like all the command structures broke down. So like basically I would say like you know the National Guard, the Coast Guard, whatever, not Coast Guard. the National Guard was sent in. All hell broke loose, and then you know the communities were established, but like the university, right? That was under the control of the military, or what remained, essentially.
Yeah, I I see where you're coming from on that, and like I could see that like going down.
Okay.
Like you'd want to protect like these big major like that's a defensible position right there. Like it makes sense that they would move in.
Yeah, and it would essentially kind of break down to
It'll essentially break down to who we're fighting.
kind
Probably.
of sort of, but kind of more like a you know, basically like some dude was like, hey, there's a power vacuum here, I'm the guy in charge, almost. So what I say goes in this area. because he can't overreach or anything like that. So okay. So yeah, military remnants, controlling the university. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So from there, so we got the power, we got the mercenary groups. Do we want? Yeah, we trade caravans. I feel like the mercenary groups and no. I feel like the trade caravans would often hire the mercenary groups, right? To take supplies to and from.
Sounds right.
Okay, so we have these islands of power. It would essentially break down into feudalism, or right, anarcho-communism. So yeah, so the university would definitely be like very feudalistic kind of thing. God, how would this? Like it would just go case by case. So yeah. Okay, that's just my slow cooker. Don't worry about that. If you were hearing beeping at all.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, well.
No.
Huh. Okay. I guess this microphone is just way better at picking up only important sound than I thought. Okay, so that's where the power is. That's where the mercenary groups are. Okay, so let's mercenary groups. Red hammers. Sorry, that's just been kicking around in my head all day. What? We don't need to name any of them right now. Names are the least important part. So we have this kind of establishment set up, at the very least in terms of like the important world building parts. Let's see. I'm trying to work out necessarily where to go from here at this point, just because like part of it is like the characters and part of it is the rest of the world. I guess from here, like it would come down to putting together a map, putting together NPCs and all that stuff, right? But to kind of keep this interesting, let's go ahead and do sessions. That is a super ugly color. I like that better. Okay. So,
I feel like the most important step right now is to get all the characters ready first.
Yeah.
Maybe, and then go into like the enemies-ish, I guess.
Yeah. No, I definitely think that that would be very valuable. As well. Okay, yeah, so what I'm gonna do for the session bit at least, right? I'm going to start off with the promise, because that's how you plan out your sessions, right? You start out with a promise of what your players are going, like what your players think they're going to be getting into at the very least. With Lizard Steel, it's finding out right now. It's finding out clues to figure out like what's going on with this whole murder mystery, right? And possibly discovering that there's something even deeper going down, like a conspiracy almost, right? Then there's the progress, which will be all the steps that it takes to get to that point, and then the payoff is going to be like the conclusion to that, obviously. But like the promise is I'm going to start off with more character was a bit. You are afflicted with zombification. You have 3 days to live, and you have been kicked out of your community. Okay, so that's gonna be the promise. That's gonna be like the very first thing that I get us started on. But yeah, so actually, I feel like unless we can potentially get Savannah on tonight. Yes, no?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's all good. I'll try talking to Katie, to Kel. But from there, like, yeah, no, like we have the broad strokes of it all down at this point. I think at this point it would just come down to me like organizing all this nonsense, getting all this sorted out, and then from there I can like actually put together a session. Because it's like this weird back and forth of like world building session.
Yeah, especially like if you try and do it all right now, you're gonna end up with a name called Florp something. What is this?
Vlopford is a fucking great name. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I mean, like this would. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it would come down to Let's see. I'm gonna. Jesus, why are all the new sections like the worst colors? Let's see. I'm gonna rename this maps. Or rename colonies. Just because that's going to be like a big enough part of this whole thing to matter. Okay. I mean, I guess we could also kind of work on a little bit who all will be. Dear Lord, I can't. Just get me to the right page. Jesus. Okay. Monsters. So I mean zombie, obviously, undead. Like that's the main theme of. No, yeah, no. We I feel like we're a little bit dead in the water until we get the other 2 characters all workshopped out. Just because like you, right here and right now, and based on what Savannah gave me, like you're the linchpin of this whole thing, Adam. Where
I came up with that on the fly. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm that good at improv.
Super cool. I feel like DOE is better because like you're dead toe, so they just added the ed, you know.
That's what I was gonna say, but then you brought up the bread dough. I was like, okay, sure.
Okay, yeah. So factions, police force, all that stuff, colonies. Yeah. Okay. So actually, I think I might just end the stream here at this point, unless anyone in the chat has anything they want to say or add or discuss or anything like that? No? Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for tonight, and I don't believe I'll be streaming tomorrow night, and but I'll be back Monday doing the same thing. Ultimately, hopefully we can get Katie and Savannah on by then. Thank you very much for joining me, Adam. By the way,
It was fun.
thank you. Alrighty,
You're welcome.
y'all have a good night. Oh my God! I have a new follower. Thank you for following, Squidney. Is that your endorsement to come on and talk about your character a bit? Maybe? Potentially?
Not even home.
Okay. Well. Oh my God. I'm not home, Lamau. Okay. That's fine. Like, it's not like you can talk on the phone or anything like that. Where are they? Working?
It would be real coming back from work.
Oh, okay.
There is a question.
Hit me. Work, yeah. Okay. Picked a super good time for the music to die out, too. How many experimental? Oh God. Okay. So we'll kind of go over this when we kind of discuss your character, but it's been about a year since the zombie apocalypse started. I would say, based on, let's see, I'm gonna pull up your character on D&D Beyond. That's not your character. That's not your character. This is your character. And I'm gonna read that bit. Right? Features, yeah. I'm so paranoid that my cat's gonna knock over my slow cooker and kill himself. Finish the long rest you can magically produce. So I will say that over the course of a year, and kind of by this point, you will have, let's say 8. Yeah. I'm gonna say that like as you make them, the people in your community kind of take them from you because they need it. Yeah. Would you say 8 is a good number for that? Okay. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it at that then. Is that all that you had to ask me? Oh, anything you have to ask me? Anything else? Alrighty. Well, that'll do it.
I have 30 more questions right now that I just thought of.
Go right on ahead.
Just kidding.
Like I have my schedule cleared out till 10. So.
I have no questions.
Oh, okay. Well. Alrighty. Y'all have a good night. Thank you very much for joining me.
It was
It's been super fun.
fun.
I'm so sorry, whoever just jumped into chat. I'm dipping. You have a good day. You have a good night.
Goodbye.